are talking microcurrent today, which I'm so excited about because I think it's such a trending topic, but I don't think people know enough about it. So can we dive into, I guess, microcurrent as a technology overall to start with?
Definitely. I love microcurrent, what it does for the skin, the changes that it makes at age management. Game changer for our industry.
I think the biggest thing for me is the fact that it is completely non-invasive. There's no trauma to the skin. Anyone can have it because it is not something that is having to penetrate or do anything like that. It's pretty unique in that way with such incredible results. So
definitely.
Let's talk about it. Let's dive in.
Perfect. So when we look at microcurrent, it has been around for years. And I think that's the thing. It's such a good technology that has been well used in our industry, but kind of forgotten about. So when we look at microcurrent, what we're doing is we're putting that really low level of energy into the skin to stimulate our ATP production, cellular function, really getting that energy life cell enhanced and reproducing. So what we're doing is we're stimulating collagen and elastin, really plumping, firming, tightening, all of those things that we're concerned with age management, but doing it really gently in the skin with no trauma, no downtime.
No downtime's a good one too,
Such a really nice treatment to have. It's really comfortable. So I think people forget about that and they get scared when they hear, using currents and microcurrent that they think it's going to hurt and it's going to be painful, but definitely microcurrent is a non-invasive technology to really tighten, firm, stimulate the skin.
I think something to really note as well, which is also unique, is that you can really see it immediately. So someone can have this treatment and see one side of their face visibly lifted,
100%.
but then also with everything you were just saying underneath the skin, it's like long-term effect as well. So let's get into why biotherapeutic microcurrent then, because I know they are absolute pioneers in this space. So I think just what is the reasoning, I guess, that they're so superior to competitors on the market?
Definitely. So biotherapeutics have been, like you said, the pioneers. They've been doing this for 50 years. And
that's
over that time, they've had time to fine tune and develop this technology and make it the most superior. But what we're looking at is we're really looking at frequency specific. And that's something that's really important because we want to get that frequency specific technology because that's going to optimize that ATP production. If you're not using the right frequency, we're not going to hit the right things in our skin and stimulate the right processes.
Essentially, it's kind of pointless.
So that Suzuki sequencing has been programmed to really optimize that cellular function. It reads different levels in the skin so it can adjust and recalibrate, and they're all pre-programmed options, all
so
designed.
Makes it easy.
Makes it so user-friendly for our clients. But it is specific to them, which has had so much research and development to really look at optimizing that ATP, collagen, elastin, but also blood circulation as well, which not a lot of them really look at, but really optimizing that skin on all levels for maximum results.
Amazing. It's quite incredible when you think about it, and especially that's had 50 years.
50 years.
So let's talk, I think we've gone through results, but let's talk about the ideal, I guess, client coming in or consumer to come in and have microcurrent.
Perfect. I think with microcurrent, it's so diverse. So you can have someone who is young and looking at age management and age prevention. So if we...
that's a good point. Prevention rather than cure.
Exactly. Because every time we age, each year we get older, we lose collagen and elastin. So if we actually start earlier on and keep building our collagen and elastin and stimulating that ATP production, we're going to actually prevent our rapid aging. But we can also do this for anyone concerned with aging, so 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Now, we have with our Suzuki sequencing, there's so many different program options. So you can customize your different treatments depending on the level of the client you're in. If you've got a more client with a lot more deeper lines and wrinkles, and maybe they're in their 50s plus, they might just need a few more treatments or a couple of treatments more closer together. Or maybe they might need a different program because there's so many different programs built into devices, so they're also user-friendly. You can just choose the right, 100%, choose the right program for them, the right level. We can progress with our treatments and go to a different level as well. So many options to customize for our clients.
I want to just go back for a second because we've used ATP, which I know as skin energy, but what's the actual
Yep, so ATP is your adenosine triphosphate. And
I wasn't going to try and explain that, but I was like, I'll get Jess to talk about that. Yep.
So this is basically our powerhouse. This is our little mitochondria that's producing our energy. And Perfect. Our energy we use for everything. So it's not just for producing collagen and elastin, it's our powerhouse, our cell of life. So we need that energy cell to produce, and there's not a lot of things that produce ATP within the skin.
Right.
So microcurrent is one, and LED is another one that produces ATP, but not a lot of technologies in our industries really
work
look at ATP production.
So that's what makes it really
100%, yeah.
Incredible. I'm glad I asked that. I also wanted to check, so what's the, I know I was saying before, you can see immediate results straight away, but what's the ideal amount of, and I know it changes depending, what's the ideal amount of, I guess, sessions or treatments that you should be having to really see like amazing results?
Definitely. So like you said, you will see that immediate skin lifting because not only are we stimulating that ATP production, but that kinesiology effect automatically sort of lifts that into place as well. So you will, depending on the client, anything from 6 to 12. 6 to 8 is a really good typical number of treatments to have once a week. Or if you are really concerned with age management and it is maybe more a mature client, then maybe you might have more closer to that 10 to 12 treatments.
Right. And they don't take long, do they? Like it's
no, depending on what service you're choosing, you can do one as little as 5 minutes, and then you can go all the way up to a nice, beautiful luxury treatment with an hour. So depending if you're incorporating it into a facial or not, but otherwise a quick 5-minute, 10-minute lift is also possible.
It's really amazing because it's that whole lunch break beauty thing, right?
100%.
If you don't have any pain, no downtime, and you can do 5 minutes, it's like, well, okay, add that to anything I'm having to go in for an eyebrow wax.
Get
a little bit of microcurrent.
Great add-on service. I know a lot of clinics that are doing eyebrows services and doing a quick eyebrow lift, adding it into your manis and pedis. While they're sitting in the chair, they're doing a quick eyebrow lift.
I don't know why you
tightening.
wouldn't. It's so smart.
100%.
That was actually my next question. Like, what can microcurrent do for a salon? And it's like, if you're not even a salon that focuses on skin therapies, you can add it into manis and pedis, and
you can do anything.
Yeah,
do it before a makeup. Have that beautiful lifted glowing skin just before a makeup treatment for a client. Any service that really can be added to, again, because it's non-invasive. And it's so easy to use and learn because everything's pre-programmed. So you don't have to worry about where am I going, what am I doing. Everything's pre-programmed in there, and it's so easy to use and optimize every single treatment, accelerate them, enhance your results.
Absolutely.
Every step of the way. So there's not a treatment that I wouldn't put this in.
Yeah, okay. So it's a must-have then for any salon and any person looking to really see immediate and long-term anti-aging results. So
definitely.
Thank you so much for today.
No problem. Thanks so much for having me. Love being here.
See you next week.